So I made like $10,000-$20,000 with a few $100s.
When you were 14?
Yeah, 14, 15.
This is my boss, Jack Tan. He moved from China to the US as a child with his parents in the 90s. By the age of 14, he was already trading and making $10,000 to $20,000. He studied finance at Carnegie Mellon University, spent 10 years as a trader in Wall Street, and he quit. He founded a high-frequency trading firm called Kronos in 2018. His firm trades over $5 billion a day.
Hello, everybody.
And I'm Jing, a video content creator, and I work with JT on brand storytelling at his company. I want to know what an ordinary person could learn from someone like him.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
I'm really happy to do this interview with you.
Who are you?
It's actually who am I? I'm your employee.
Oh, okay.
So, can you tell me about your childhood, just like before 14? Because on public information online, the earliest story I can get is you started trading at 14 years old.
Mm-hmm. So I was born in China.
Which city is that?
Jinan.
Jinan.
Yeah.
Jinan. Shandong Jinan.
Yeah. Back then, like, it was very hard. Mm-hmm. I remember not having like tissues at home, so we would have to like reuse tissues. Yeah,
Reuse tissues?
Yeah, we have to reuse tissues, and there's not even enough eggs for like my parents and me.
Okay.
So it's a very, very tough time because of how the economy was structured, and just like not enough resources for people. It's a very tough time. But when we came to the US, then it was very clear like where socioeconomic status stood. So then in some ways it was a lot harder, right? Because when you go to school and you're wearing like, purple pants and yellow t-shirt, people are like, this doesn't even match or whatever. And you're like, your family is in such a difficult situation. So my father was one of the first in the city to go to the US to study.
Yeah.
And my mom and I, like after 2 years, joined him.
She's working as well.
She was like a babysitter and waitress, like trying to support my dad through his university.
So she takes care of you while he tries to.
She has to do a lot. So she has to take care of me. She has to, find a waitressing job, right? So I barely saw my parents. My dad was full-time student and also a TA, so helping his professor. And he was earning like $360 per month back then. So it was very tough.
You started trading at 14?
Yeah.
Like, what made you, I was like this dumb kid when I was 14. I had no idea. Like, what made you learn about it? How did you start trading?
I think it's the same like blind optimism that made me quit from Wall Street. I felt like this is something I could learn, something I could do. And my parents argue about money all the time, and I just wanted to like understand and basically save them from their stupid arguments. And
financial.
Yeah, I'm like, how hard could this be? You have a bunch of stocks up and down, react to certain things, just learn what those things are, and try to make money.
You're naturally optimistic.
Naturally optimistic, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's a very important thing about you.
Yeah, and I got the money from my mom because she put in some money. She was losing money.
Oh, she was trading.
And she was like, okay, maybe Jack can do something with this. Here, you do it. Yeah, you do it. Right? What does this mean? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, you do it.
Okay.
And I remember like, even with that little bit of money, I was so happy. I was watching CNBC like every day when I came back from school. I was watching CNBC, going on Yahoo Finance. With my compact computer back then on dial-up connection, like super slow, get disconnected 10 times every 2 hours. But I was so happy because it brought me outside of my boring life, right? Because you can trade
Have
stuff.
some control.
I mean, you can trade stuff that you touch every day, like Dell computer, like compact computer. Like Apple, right? You see these things in real life, and then you're like, oh, I can participate in this thing, right? In this like American dream, and you don't have to do any work. It's just if you pick the right company or the right team,
You win money.
You benefit.
And I think you have good taste, so it's kind of like natural to use because you can tell which product is probably going to succeed in the future.
Yeah, maybe. Even at 14 on CNBC, you can tell when the market goes up, there's certain stocks and sector that go up a lot more, right?
Okay.
And when the market goes down, those things don't really fall. They're like very strong.
So like,
I'm like, okay, so why don't I just buy that?
You see the pattern.
And see these patterns, and I just did that, and it worked. So I made like something like $10,000-$20,000 with a few $100s.
When you were 14?
Yeah, 14, 15. I kept on going.
JT's childhood story showed me the lives of the first wave of Chinese families who moved to the US in the 80s and 90s, which is right after China's economic reform and opening up. There was no WeChat back then, no Chinese communities whatsoever, just a family stepping into a completely foreign world. JT faces possible exclusion at school, including his parents. They all face loneliness of being an outsider in the American society and the constant tension at home as his parents argued under financial pressure. But then JT didn't spiral or give up. He found his sense of control through trading, and that really reshaped how I see trading from his story. I think trading is not just a way to make money, but more of a way to reclaim agency over someone's life. So, in the next episode, JT tells me about his time in Wall Street and how he once lost every single dollar he had.